So one of the horses, one of the sarong, the flower crown, the cap, an old lady's hat, and a pet. I think that's a pretty fruitful traders post, honestly. I never buy this much. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. It's a fresh week. Happy Bank Holiday Monday for at least people in the UK, maybe some international people as well. I hope you all had wonderful weekends. I think some people had Friday off as well. I don't know if the UK did. I don't think they did. But I feel like it's probably a long weekend for quite a lot of people. So I hope you've been enjoying yourselves, whatever you've been getting up to. Hi, Siri. You have beaten Loth. Yes, Loth is currently indisposed. He's sweating through some Discipline Priest keys. And I think his tank is not ideal. How are you? How was your interview, if you would like to talk about it? If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. I saw you post in guild chat that you were going for an interview, but by the time I saw it, you had already logged off. So I didn't get the chance to say good luck. I hope it went well. Today, we are playing some Retail WoW. There's quite a few things on the to-do list. We have a fresh trading post, because it is now May. We did technically stream on the 1st of May, but we were busy enjoying ourselves in Tomodachi life. So I'd like to finish off the trading post. I've already got some activities pinned. We're going to do some world quests because I've got 4 left I have to do. 3 prey hunts of some kind. And then we'll work on some raid bosses. And for that, we're going to go back to Cataclysm, I think, and just try and do some raid drop mount farming because it's been ages since we've done that kind of stuff. Ideally, I would also do 2 +10s or higher today, but if we don't get around to that, that's fine. I'm also, I believe, 2 coins away from being able to buy my Decor Duel mount. But I've been saving that to do on stream. And then maybe a ritual site or 2, because we are like halfway towards finishing that renown system. So lots to keep us busy today. And actually, for once, I kind of feel like having some in-game music because it's been a while. So I've set up a handy dandy pause button on my stream deck for Spotify. I didn't realize you could do that until about 20 minutes ago when I looked it up and found a plugin. Also, hi. Hello. Happy Monday. Okay, trading post. I had 800 tenders waiting in the cache. And this month's like Gilneas galore, isn't it? Gilneas. I'm all croaky. Gilneas, Loyalists, Rouncy. Aww. This is like a chonky horse. Oh, look at that braided tail. Gorgeous. And it's all scratched. It's got a lantern and some suitcases. Some bear traps. Yikes. Okay. And a Pirewood Rebels Rouncy as well. Which is a recolor. It's just gold rather than silver, I think, is the difference. Okay. We have the Gilnean Loyalist streetwear. Kind of fun. Aww. Attire of the Gilneas Fox. Kind of cute. I like these boots. Thigh highs. Bolt shot. Double bolt shot. Some weapons. Sorcerer's garb. Oh, interesting. This is like The exact Gilneas tabard, but with the claw marks in it. Kind of cool. Ooh, I like this sarong. That color's gorge. I have 810 currency. Oh, the daisy flower crown. It doesn't fit on her head. It's fine. Happy Star Wars Day. This sure is a weird Star Wars game. Yeah, may the 4th be with you, Siri. Do you know what I did yesterday? I didn't even consider that today was May the 4th until you brought it up in Discord yesterday. And I, as a throwaway comment, just said to Loth, is there a Star Wars game that I could actually play on stream, unironically? And I downloaded Star Wars The Old Republic, the free MMORPG. Now, hear me out. Reason being, I actually did play that when I was like a teenager. My brother played it and got me into it. And at the time, like, I quite enjoyed it, having not really been a Star Wars fan. But it was like playing WoW, but in a Star Wars universe. So I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I can get into this. Got different classes and talents and stuff. Like, sure, why not? I downloaded it, played it for about 10 minutes yesterday, and I was like, I can't get into all this. Not even for a one-off May the 4th. I don't think I care about Star Wars enough to make that happen. So I have since uninstalled it. She lasted about 30 minutes on my PC. But I don't have any other Star Wars games up my sleeve, so it's just going to be a WoW day today, I'm afraid. That game is so old now. Yeah, it does show its age as well, but free to play, so there is that. There were people online too. Like, I made a character, and as soon as I zoned in, there was people running around and people in chat. Well, that was kind of interesting. Hi Bowman, happy Monday. I'm doing well, thank you. It's bank holiday in the UK, which means most people are off work, schools are closed. But I've actually been quite productive today, given that it's a day off. Made a video. I haven't posted a YouTube video in about 3 weeks. I don't feel great about that, but I have been churning out shorts and TikToks and stuff instead, like clips from stream. Okay, so we've had a little look at the trading post. Got a little taste of what we could look to buy. I'm not hugely sold on stuff, actually. I thought I'd be more excited, but that's okay. I'm going to pick up a Nightmare Prey in Zulaman.
These thorn speakers have strayed from their path. Harvest their power for our cause.
And we're going to do that plus the world quests in Zulaman, although I cleared out the map yesterday, so there's actually only one, barring my Great World quest, which I think it counts, but we'll see. Let me switch my flying style as well. Still going quite well. Lord of the Rings MMO is also going strong. Oh, that's kind of nice that like those communities stick around. But that's coming from someone that is completely out of the know. Like, I would never claim that they're like dead games or anything. I don't associate with people that say stuff like that. It's like, okay, grow up. People can like the games that they like. But yeah, I'm just out of the whole sphere, so I guess in my head I was thinking, well, I played it when I was a teenager. Maybe it's not really a thing anymore, but people are probably saying that about WoW. Had a bank holiday on Friday, which we had one today as well, though. Yes, I knew someone had bank holiday on Friday. I think that might be more common than the bank holiday being today, but it depends on where you are in the world. Are you back at work today then, Bowman? I hope you had a lovely weekend. Did you get up to anything nice? What am I doing? World quest, world quests. I want to see if the Prey world quests count as an actual world quest towards the traveler's log and such. Wow never gets old. Depends who you ask, Siri. But I agree with you. Although I have to say, I'm not like enthralled with WoW at the moment. Like I'm starting to run out of steam. My vault is showing signs of me slowing down. Me sounding like I'm dying. I've only done 2 keys this week and reset is the day after tomorrow. I'm almost raid logging at this point. Which, like, it's fine, but it's a bit of a shame since we're in a brand new little mini content patch. But the content isn't all that thrilling to me. But we'll get plenty of stuff done. I'm not worried. People still play WoW in 2026? Scandalous. No, I'm so bad at this. 1st of May is our Workers' Day. I think... Is that an international thing? Because I guess the UK is doing the same thing, just on a Monday, not a Friday. And then at the end of May, we have another bank holiday. We always have one at the start and the end of May. I don't actually know why, I'll be honest. Maybe it's something to do with Labor Day or something, but... the World Quest did not count, it would appear. The Prey World Quest, but that's fine. We have plenty of other World Quests we can do. I'm starting to get an itch as well to go back to player housing. We've not worked on the cottage in a long time, and I'm starting to miss it. Just have to wait a little bit for those... that creativity to recharge, you know? Back at work today, looking forward to next week because I only work Monday, Tuesday. Ooh, fabulous. Are you on annual leave that week? That'll be lush. Any fun plans for your time off? Also running out of steam with WoW, noticeable by how I reluctantly do 4 delves per week and haven't cleared any raids besides Dream Rift this week. It happens. I mean... yeah, it's par for the course, honestly. Like, take it from me, I've played this game pretty consistently since... barring, like, not playing much in Warlords of Draenor, I've played consistently since Cataclysm. It just is sort of an ebb and flow game for most people, I would say. I do honestly commend the people that can always find things to do and do so willingly and are thrilled by it, as opposed to it becoming a bit of a chore. Sometimes I feel that way with stream, where I'm like, oh, it's stream time and I don't really feel like doing anything in WoW. Which... the easy solution there is to game something else, but I don't really game other things. I'm playing Tomodachi Life right now, which has been good fun, but other than that, I really don't play much else. I've been considering Diablo, because I would be a complete noob at Diablo, so maybe that would be a fun thing to try. Especially now there's a new expansion. Or a new season, I'm not sure what they actually call it. I just suffer an M+. I've not tried Void Assaults because they don't interest me. May the 1st International Workers' Day. Okay. Yeah, the UK apparently said, no, thank you. We'll do it on a different day. That's so typical UK. We're making sick progress on keys. Nice. Nice. Hope you've been having fun. Remember, it was only like a week or two ago that you were saying, I'm going to do my first 10. Look at you now. I always believed. Desperately want to do player housing, but I don't want to farm items. Do you know what, Bowman? I completely get that. Do you know something I've come to realize? My favorite decor to work with in housing is just the stuff from the neighborhood vendors. Like the stuff that you don't even have to work hard to get. And I think it's because... Oh, I'm lagging. That was scary. I think it's because they are all customizable. Like you can dye them and stuff. There are some really cool things that you get from niche content, like killing raid bosses or whatever. But unless you want your house to be, you know, like looking like Voidstorm, which a lot of people will, to be fair, you can just make a very nice, functional normcore house using vendor items. And then you can kind of challenge yourself to get a bit creative with clipping things together, clipping things through walls, to try and take the basic items and make something more interesting out of them. But that's not for everyone. I fully appreciate that. Oh, interesting, Bowman. I didn't realize that's how those days off work. Because in the UK, those dates are different. They've already happened, but it's what it is. Ascension Day, yeah. Going to Switzerland next week to go to a big fantasy con. Ooh. Sounds fun, Siri. I hope you have a good time. Never been to Switzerland. I'm getting some lag, but it seems to only be happening in WoW. I don't think my stream's lagging at all, is it? We don't even have the abundance thing in Zulaman right now. We had not started raiding Mythic, I would have gone into hardcore grind. I didn't see that on the cards for you, Siri. I mean, you still could. Raid is only twice a week, and I mean, you're probably the most geared character or player in the guild, if not one of them. So you could probably do both if you felt like it. Having a bit of fun doing achievements this week too, to be honest. Okay, cool. What kind of achievements? Midnight ones? I've just finished making a video that I think Siri inspired me to do for that bloody Altar of Blessings, the one that we did on stream. And I remember Siri was like, seems like the sort of thing that a video might be good for, no? And I was like, yeah, probably actually. So I made a video covering all of this. It's not very well made, I'll be honest. I'm a bit rusty with my videos at the moment. I need to get back into the groove, but also it ended up being kind of a hard video to make because I've already got them all. So apart from just B-roll footage of me killing stuff, I can't film getting the blessings to activate because I've already got them. And they're wall-bound, so I can't get any other characters to do them either. Okay, I need to speed this up a little bit. Need to look into the neighborhood vendors then, because I want my house to be a cute, pretty cottage, kinda. $70 tree house is pretty, but I will not spend money. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat. It's really lovely stuff, and I'm happy for the people that like that and will spend the money to get it. I'm gonna at least make a concerted effort not to buy store decor, because there is already over 1,000 decor items I could get on the sub that I already pay for. So I don't particularly want to spend even more money on like 5 more pieces. I'm not above it, I don't particularly agree with it currently for myself. I don't care what other people do. I don't think the Void Assault's in Zul'Aman, no, I think it's in Eversong Woods at the moment. Yeah, I need to work on those two actually if I want the meta achievement. Did the Firelands completionist achievement for the Purple Bird Mount? Oh, I saw that in Discord. Yes, congratulations. I don't have that, I don't think. Is it corrupted? Corrupted. Oh, is it this one? I have no recollection of getting this. Oh. Okay. I must have got someone to help me, because I'm fairly sure you can't do that on your own. Maybe I dragged Loth along or something. I need to finish this prey. Oh, they're available. And then we can... I've just straight DC'd. I think. No, I just had a massive lag spike again. What on earth is going on? Do I have stuff in the background? Not really. Sorry about this, guys. Very weird. I wanted to shoot Argus, but I can't go there. Oh, I mean, I don't think it takes long to unlock the portal to get there, if that helps, but Legion is excessively convoluted in that regard of like, take this portal to go here, but you need to do this first to unlock this part, and then once you've done that, you'll be able to talk to this person, but this person won't spawn in this phase, so make sure that you go back. Too much. It's too much. Wonder what the meta achievement mount will be. We've got one already for the achievement Light Up the Night. You get the Petal Wing mount. I don't remember exactly what it's called. I'm on my way to finishing that, to be honest, but there's like little bits that I have to finish. Oh, I can't wait to get out of Zul'Aman. This prey target might kill me because I'm in lag. I'm cooked, aren't I? Oh, I'm not cooked. Okay. I haven't dropped any frames on stream, so I think it is just a server issue. think Loft's fine, so I'm going to blame it on Zulaman.
I wasn't
World boss,
expecting
nope.
no less of a hunt from such hardy foe.
Yeah, get me out. Get me out, Astalor. Beam me up. Swish Blizzard would be like anything older than 2 expansions will be unlocked for anyone. Not trying to do 2/3 of the BFA campaign to raid Nazoth. Sorry, I'm not doing that. I'd rather be doing a mythic dungeon. Fair. Wait, you can't even... You can't just walk into Nyalotha? Oh, I guess maybe you can't. It's not about the cloak. The thing with Nyalotha Bowman is that there's one of 2 places the raid could be. So you just need to make sure that you're in the right place. Am I even able to show this? Why can't I get to Uldum? Why can't I click on Uldum? Okay. So I think Nyalotha, the entrance to the raid is in Uldum this week. Until tomorrow for you, I think. You're NA? I think you are. No, you're EU. Until Wednesday. It's in Uldum. And then from Wednesday, it will be in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. I think. That's just story related, where the void things were. The raid portal doesn't spawn unless you've progressed the BFA campaign to a certain point. You need to have completed the 8.3 quest storyline. Really? Gosh. That's crazy. Okay. We've done 3 out of 5 Prey and 22 out of 25 World Quests. So, where do we have a good amount of World Quests? I mean, Eversong Woods isn't bad. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll take a hard difficulty Prey. Just to get one ticked off and multitask a little bit. Also did a bunch of ICC achievements. Lovely. That's a kind of raid that's nice to wrap up. Like once you get invincible and you don't like need anything from Ice Crown. Oh, the way I leapt out of that raid and never came back when I got my mount. I don't think I've got the glory achievement though, sadly. Glory of the Ice Crown Raider? Just kidding. Yes, I do. Okay. Never mind. So apart from transmog and probably like, I don't know, some pets, I think I'm good to not deal with Ice Crown. Same with the Burning Throne. You need to complete Antorus and Heart of Argus to even get the portals to spawn. Yikes. Have you found any guides online that kind of pinpoint the exact quests that you need, Bowman? Because I will say, at least if you took your max level character it would get done quite quickly. I know that that might not be any consolation because it's still annoying that that's even a thing that you have to do. But rather than taking a fresh character and leveling them through Chromie Time and Legion, doing it that way, where everything's scaled to you, you should be able to out-level everything and just like one-shot stuff and get things done quickly. That would be my advice. But yeah, I never even considered that, honestly, because I've played so much. You know, I played Legion when it was current. I never really had to deal with retroactively unlocking stuff. Where is this last tome? Pick up.
You have much to learn, but that was a surprisingly
There
good
is a world quest on the Sunstrider Isle as well. Currently leveling up a night elf. Lovely. Oh, I love night elves. Do you know what? I actually don't have one at the moment. This character way back when was a night elf. And then eventually the guild faction changed before we had cross-faction. And I had to faction change, so I became a troll. What class is your night elf? I had a really random urge to make a new character the other day, and the reason it's random is because I kind of wanted to make a Worgen. And I don't even like Worgen that much. I think it's just because of all this Gilneas stuff on the trading post. I was like, you know what? Gilneas and Worgen, like, it is kind of cool. They have one of the best starting zones, in my opinion. Like, the full experience is so immersive. And the story of the Worgen is quite cool. But I was like, am I going to make a Worgen? Still could. Still could.
Katya, may I please have a sip of water?
Oh, hydration check. Thank you, Mechex. Happy Monday. How are you? I hope you had a lovely weekend. I just touched my water bottle and didn't pick it up. That's not how hydration works. I cannot shift this croak in my throat today. What is going on? I haven't talked enough today. Or I've talked too much. Level 40, and then I'm leveling the Night Elf to level 40, then I'm going to unlock Lightforged Draenei and make a new character that I'll play to max level. Oh, so the Night Elf's like a stepping stone. Never mind. Lightforge is cool. Again, I don't have one. I think I prefer just regular Draenei. Like, the customizations of a regular Draenei are better, in my opinion. More expansive. Probably just courtesy of being around longer.
Perhaps our students should do it themselves next time. Regardless, your efforts suffice for now.
Didn't think it was worth it, but that's a good point, because I'll just one-hit everything. Yeah, it will get it done nice and quickly, and then once it's done, like, that's it. You won't need to worry about it ever again. And on ults, you should be able to just talk to whatever quest NPCs and say, I've done this before, I've played these games before, and get ported into the new phase of wherever you are post-campaign and just have instant access to stuff. Usually. There might be some niche scenarios where that's not the case, but to my knowledge, you should be fine to do it once. I really like Night Owls, but I'm not overly in love with their face customizations, and she's a druid. Well, first of all, fantastic class choice. This alliance race for playing a druid, in my opinion, but I wholeheartedly agree with you about the customization, and I've said it before. I prefer what Night Owls look like in Classic, and I still stand by that. I think in Classic they looked a lot more whimsical and maybe a bit more cute and soft. Whereas when they updated the models, I think they made them more true to how they're depicted in books and stuff. I just don't like how they look. Like, I get that that's what they're meant to look like, but I've got so used to them being pretty. I'm kind of talking about the women, but to be fair, the men too. They have very harsh features now, and almost all of their faces have like this sourpuss expression. Yeah, I'm wistful in remembering the old days. She says like she can't log on Classic right now and see the old Night Elves. I'm okay, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you, MacX. It is bank holiday in the UK, which doesn't mean terribly much for me at the moment, but most people are off work. I've had a fairly good day. The weather is not so good anymore. We had some sun at some points during the day, and it is still quite warm, but it's been very cloudy today. I did something a bit risky over the weekend, actually. I repotted my ivy. I have an indoor ivy, and she's been struggling for months and months and months. I don't know how she's still clinging on. I inherited her from a friend. And to be honest, she was in an okay state when I got her. I just decided to mess with it too much, and then I made her really unhappy. So I repotted her because I'd been meaning to take it out the pot and fully investigate like the root ball and everything. And I did that, and to be fair, I identified quite a few lousy, droopy, oversaturated roots, and I chopped them off. I downsized her from a regular planter pot into a recycled milk carton. Gave her some fresh soil mix and put her in a new sunny spot in my kitchen. Try and bring her back to life thing. So I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. I hope you had a lovely weekend, MechX. Did you do anything nice? Also, I feel like I'm not making progress. So killing the lynx doesn't help. Oh, unless, hang on. Am I meant to injure them and then do something with them afterwards? Yes, I am. That's my bad. It's not broken, I'm just not paying attention. I think this was literally a quest in the campaign as well. Don't remember it. Don't remember what to do. Am I going to Yif? What's that? Is that a Worgen thing? Night Elf is a stepping stone for now, but if I like her, I'll probably just play her. I feel like I think you'll enjoy Druid. It can be a bit involved sometimes because it's such a versatile class. Are you a balanced Druid by any chance? Just asking, just curious. Night Elf's OP for Mythic Plus. Shadow Meld is pretty nice, I must say. Great for PvP too. Not that we care much about that over here. Wish you could go into different faces in Silvermoon. I want the Darkwell version Skybox. It was so cool. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even think about that. We did the whole last chapter of the campaign and I never even looked at the sky. Of course it's not there anymore. I kind of like it the way it is. But the option to go back and see old versions would be kind of fun, I suppose. Plenty of Bronze Dragonfly NPCs that we could use as an excuse to make that happen. Night Elves do look angry, yeah. I think the men always did, to be fair. Like, in Classic, the male night elves always sort of had sunken cheekbones, downturned lips, you know, like sunken eyes. Apart from that, like one face that every race has where they're like, look, this race can be pretty too, or this race can be handsome. I can think of one male night elf face where it's all just like plump and light and even skin tone. No bags under the eyes, no frowning. I know because it was my favorite. My goodness, this world quest takes a little while. There we go. Okay, 25 world quests complete. That bumps us up to 710 out of 1,000 for the Traveler's Log. We are halfway done with our next prey target, so let's, I guess, go and chase him, which will progress it pretty far. I'm going to try and pick more herbs now. I've neglected this for so long. Loth's just to my side, like, growling. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I do love Lightforged Draenei. They're very pretty. Yes, they are. They are very pretty indeed. I think maybe I don't love them because I would probably want to play a class that fits their lore. I don't love that they can be warlocks. And I don't even care that much about the lore. Like, I'm not even that invested in the lore or know much about it. But the fact that they can be warlocks is a bit weird. I would probably make a Lightforged Paladin, a Lightforged Priest. I've never loved Draenei Hunters, so, I mean, I don't know, maybe a Lightforged Warrior, Lightforged Mage? Even that, like, I don't really see that. I mean, I already have a priest that's like my main ult, and I don't really play Paladin, so that kind of just writes off Lightforged Draenei for me. I don't think I even have their heritage. Oof, that was close. I don't think I have their heritage, so I've never leveled one high enough. The home got burned down and all, I would be grumpy too. This is a fair point, yes. Very true. Let me look up a current image of Tyrande. She doesn't look pissed off. Tyrande Whisperwind Midnight. I mean, she probably just looks like how she did in Shadowlands. Okay, this one screenshot of her, she's very pissed, but can I have just like a resting face? See, Tyrande looks like this. I like that. To be fair, that might be a face that's available in customization. I don't pay enough attention. She still looks cute. But yeah, not fond of the updated Night Elves personally, but each to their own. Haven't touched a single game all weekend, mostly sluggled and watched the whole show The Beauty, which was pretty disturbing. Aww. Well, cute that you had like a wholesome weekend of zero gaming. I've not heard of The Beauty. I love the oxymoron of you being cuddly and cozy and watching something horrendous. Calls for more cuddles, right? I hope you had a relaxing time. I had a pretty quiet weekend as well. And to be honest, I feel like I didn't play much either. I did do one pretty big thing on my Tomodachi Island that I don't feel bad about not streaming because I think it would have been quite boring. You can yell at me if you disagree. I have redecorated my island because it was becoming way too small. And we recently unlocked like an island boundary expansion. So I had more space to actually build. So I have moved everything around and created some more space, put things in more sensible positions, and made space to expand even further. So I'm excited to show that to you. But apart from that, I didn't really play WoW. I did some world quests because I'm trying to catch up on my reputation. Didn't do any keys. I raided last night. Yeah, I watched some TV. I did some cooking. Did some gardening. It was kind of wholesome. Less screen time, which was nice. I'm a balanced druid, but I'm only level 12. Hey, listen. Balanced druid is all I wanted to hear. I hope you're having fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I hopefully can help, given that I've played this spec since Shadowlands Season 1. Sharp edges on the chins. Yeah. Yeah. At first it was just the male night elves that had that, and now the women have it too, which is just a bit like, oh well. I should have done that rare actually, since it was right there. You know if there's any way to see unlockable appearance styles without them unlocked? In character customization? I think in character customization, any locked appearances show in the character customization, but with a lock on them. You should be able to preview them, you just can't set them on the character. Hi Salcath, my original warrior was a night elf. He looked like an old man who wanted all the kids off his lawn. Yeah. They had their charm, you know? Maybe the update to night elves made the women look worse and the men look better. Honestly, I can't picture a male night elf currently, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think I've ever played one. I know I said I was going to play a warlock in Shadowlands, but I'm going to do a Lightforged Giant Paladin. That's very tea. I feel like you would fit in well in Bastion with the Kyrian. The people with the angel wings. Different skin colors and stuff that you can unlock via quests. Yeah, I'm fairly sure. I mean, I can quickly check. I'm pretty sure anything that is locked is still previewable. What would be a good example? Do Earthen have anything? Oh, okay. Oh, I guess Blood Elves would have, but I've unlocked it, so I can't see. This skin tone would have been locked, the one that makes them look like Dark Rangers. So I've unlocked it, so I'm not really a good example, but that might be something. No. I don't think I have anything that's locked. Oh yeah, Night Elves have it too. Night Elves can also have that Dark Ranger skin. Yeah, the men don't even look that bad. Like, I think these look fine. I can't stand the dark eyes. But they're quite handsome. And then... let me look at every single face right now. Give me like a hair that's out of the way. And give me 0 markings, because I want to see exactly what the T is. Markings, none. Scars, none. Okay. This one is good. This is one I used to use. Apart from some slightly dry lips, this is very pretty. See, getting mad, getting mad. This one's also kind of pretty. Damn, I think I'm about to contradict myself. This one's pretty too, but why are her lips like that? She's doing this. Which is just a bit weird. This one's cute too. I like a green lip. Oh! This is the face that came to mind when I thought about female night elves. Like, that's an angry head teacher right there. Mythic Raider balanced to it after all. Wow. Do people even play Earthen? No, they don't. Don't worry about it. MacX showed me the Dark Rangers Night Owls and they are kind of cool. Got it explained to me in Discord. Apparently some items give you various color effects. Oh, cool. Well, thank you, MacX. I've got Discord closed right now, so it's not eating any bandwidth. Volpera, so cool. I don't think I could take myself seriously. Who said you have to take yourself seriously? I don't have a Volpera, to be fair. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's giving Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm just not here for it. It's actually giving Tails from Sonic. That female night elf face looks like she's got a sour candy in her mouth. Absolutely. Actually, maybe they're fine. I think the lips are just a bit weird on some of them. This one was always pretty. This one was pretty back in before. Yeah, they've done them so weird with the lips. Like, so many of them are too arched up. But actually, I fear they are still tea. Now, if I were to theoretically make a Worgen, she's kind of cute. What race would I be? I'm not making another druid because I already have my main and I have a guardian druid that I haven't finished leveling. One thing I'm writing off, I will not be a caster. Worgen have maybe the worst casting animation in the entire game, in my opinion. Both genders, both expressions. So I guess maybe a warrior or a rogue. Rogue could be kind of fun. I don't like hunters enough to play hunter. Death Knight, no. Monk, no. Probably not. Although a nimble little wolf, maybe that's kind of cute, I don't know. But I like that they do have a human form too. Not that you really ever see it. But they're so adorable. The Volpera. Yeah. Little Volpera monk is kind of a cute idea. Like a little Windwalker monk. Never even unlocked the Earthen. I got tired of the stupid amount of quests it takes for a race I don't care about anyway. Fair. I unlocked them and then stupidly I race changed. I think I race changed my priest. Thinking this is gonna be so T. I'm gonna just play the new thing. Look at the material. What the hell is that? Don't get me wrong. The facial hair, I'm living. That was kind of the whole selling point was, oh my god, you can be a femme-presenting person with a beard. But then everything else is just flop. Like, I can't stand the hair. And I get why it's like this. But, like, the thick cables of hair... Ooh. No, thank you. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. But I liked this beard. Wait, can I find it? I liked this beard. I just loved the huge braids and the no moustache. Just like her whole head framed by hair. Night owls don't have a neutral face. They have a pout or smile. Yeah. Other races have, or at least I think they have, fairly neutral faces. Like humans, these are pretty neutral. Like just make the lips a horizontal line. We don't need to be doing all this. Prot warrior. To be fair, I don't think I've ever played a prot warrior. Could be fun. Volpera DK? Do you think so? Small but mighty. Find it disappointing that femme dwarves can't have beards. True, and you know what? Regular dwarves have really nice customizations, but they could have let us have facial hair too. Okay. I don't need this. We need one more prey. We could do a randomized one in the hope of getting a nightmare prey we don't have yet. A randomized hunt for 50 remnants. The wing of Akil's on. Oh, it's in Zulaman. No, I didn't think about that. If I abandon this, I don't get my remnants back, do I? Damn it. That's a problem. Right, actually, before we go back to Zulaman, I'm just going to take a short break. Be back soon. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty. We were reluctantly heading to Zulaman. I probably should have put us on a flight path before I AFK'd. And do I dare look if this is even a way I need? I doubt it somehow. Wing of Akil's on. Well, that's too bad. Such is the way. And all we have in Zulaman is the Prey World quest, so we'll have to look out for traps and orbs and stuff. Can do Craven quickly. For a chance at a mount, right? No mount. I still don't have any of the rare mounts. Not to worry. I'm excited to finish our renown because I'm kind of waiting until they're all done to then go around to every renowned quartermaster and just clear out, like buy everything that I can afford. Because I've been not really spending my Marl all that much. Like I've bought a few pieces, some mounts and some decor mostly, I would say. But I don't want to just go on a field day of shopping when I am done with the rep grind as a treat yourself. When you spammed all those keys and got the achievement thing in one day, was that for 3k? No, that was 2k, Bowman. Keystone Master is 2000 Mythic Plus rating. 3000 is Keystone... I call it Legend? Keystone... I think it's Keystone Legend. I haven't got that yet. I've honestly lost my motivation for keys. Because a minimum of 10 plus 10 will get me a myth track in the vault. That's all I really do. So I'm not really getting score at the moment. I have a couple 11s. I've got 3 12s, 2 11s, and 3 10s. It's honestly a bit rare that there's room in a guild group nowadays. Because I would rather DPS it than heal, I think. I don't feel super comfortable healing 12s and up. So I would have to pug, and then I end up just not getting invited to pugs, which is just like frustrating. But yeah, I got Keystone Master on the first day of the season with my guildies, which is rating 2000. Any reason that you ask, Bowman? If you do 12s, you don't have to deal with the affix. Yeah, true. That is something. I'm not like... I'll happily do 12s. I think I would just rather be a DPS, but... I don't know. Maybe I should believe in myself. I healed Mythic Raid last night, and I... Oops, I just used my trees for no reason. I did a good job, according to my raid leader and the other healers. I am currently the only Mythic Raid member who flexes between 2 roles. The only thing is I have to kind of relearn fights. Like, the whole way I play it is different. But to be fair, we were progressing a new boss yesterday anyway, because we've not tried Mythic... Oh. We've not tried Mythic Salhadar yet. So I've only seen that as a healer. So when I have to play that as a DPS, that's going to be quite a shock to my system, because it's quite specific with how you kill stuff in what order, and interrupts are very important in the right order, blah blah blah. As a healer, I was just kind of tunnel visioning the unit frames and not focusing on anything else, which was honestly quite peaceful. That was impressive. Oh, thanks, Bowman. Honestly, it was only because I had an organized group. I wouldn't dream of doing that with a pug, personally, just out of preference. I think the extra communication and the trust in who I'm playing with allowed us to do higher keys early on. Mostly curious, trying to compare a little. Oh, fair enough. Right, let me not die to this again. Perfect. We draw closer, so let's grab this anguish. I have another mythic raid slot in my vault for this reset, which is fun. I never actually realized that the mythic raid is higher item level than the mythic dungeon. Mythic raid is 276, at least for me currently, based on the bosses I've killed, and 272 for dungeons. Last week was a bit boring. I mean, good because I got an upgrade technically. I think it was like a 2.3% upgrade. I took this Split Shroud Stinger. It just, I don't know. I was hoping for like one of my best rings or the Beleren dagger. Oh well, I got a dagger. Oh, got some alchemy knowledge. I also want myth gear from Raid Vault. Listen, it's my first time even getting such a thing, so I can't act like it's a common thing for me. I'm trying my best to not run out of steam on raiding, honestly. I'm very much a seasonal raider. I prefer to just raid until AOTC is done and play Mythic Plus until I've done the achievements I want to do for that, and then I just back off until the next season. But Mythic raid don't really go like that. You just keep raiding. We do this right over here. Mount chance, I think. Never mind.
Drain their anguish.
Prey target is nearly revealed. Oh, I'm not hungry. I'm a bit burned out already. Now that I got all my 90s and hero gear, kind of lost my drive. Sure, I still got to upgrade it all, but don't overly care for any of the new content. I feel like Mechex, for someone who like really engages with the single player content, you've done such a good job, and you've pushed harder than anyone else I know who does single player stuff. So the fact that you're feeling burnt out makes complete sense, if I'm being honest. Like, sounds like a little, you know, either taking the foot off the pedal or an entire break. It might be good. Like you say, you spent your weekend not gaming.
Eviscerated.
I can't even imagine the amount of delves that you've done. I feel like I've done a lot, and then you've done what I've done about 6 times on different characters. I commend you. Speaking of which, I'm not done with delves. I haven't finished my delvers journey. Still 7 out of 10. Would you ever care about playing classic Mechex? Or anyone, actually, for that fact. Whether it be hardcore, BC anniversary, I get lost of what's what. Mr. Pandaria classic is still a thing. Hi Rogue, happy Monday. Happy bank holiday. Hope you've had a lovely long weekend. I didn't actually notice any lag this time.
Elemental arcane, I cannot whence the anguish flows.
I was about to say, I didn't get a pop-up for completing my prey, but we got an extra 50 towards our traveler's log. I think good. The last thing on my traveler's log to-do list was to do some raid bosses, but I need to count how much I can get. Let's see. So for killing 5, I get 50, which takes us up to 810. Is it just is it 5 and then 20? So I can get max 150? I don't know if that sounds right. There's probably one for doing like 10 or 15 bosses. Ah, we can go and find out. I was going to refer back to my simple armory mount list, because I'm kind of filling it out from oldest expansion to newest, somewhat chronological order, if you will. I am missing two pretty big raid mounts from Wrath, plus the Vault of Archivon, but Vault of Archivon's pretty easy. I do not have Mim's Head, which is a 0.98% drop chance. How vile. And I do not have the Onyxian Drake somehow either. However, I don't know if I feel like doing Wrath right now, and I don't have a single Cataclysm raid mount. So I was thinking of firstly going and doing Firelands, because this character can actually get there very quickly. If we Dreamwalk and then take the portal to Hyjal, we are right outside the raid. I think I just need to remember to set the raid difficulty to Heroic, because then I have a chance at 2 mounts, not just 1. I think that's how it works. Cataclysm, Firelands. You get a list result on normal, and then... Am I stupid? Oh no, the egg, right? I just saw it. Malagazor, which is heroic only. No, it's not. I thought one of these maps was heroic only. Am I stupid? You can call me stupid. You have the right. Oh, heroic's a higher chance. There we go. Thank you, Mechex. I am stupid. Did some ritual sites, but they're meh. Yeah, I'm not hugely sold on those either, to be honest. I will do them just because I'm in quite a... I feel like I'm in a privileged position being able to stealth around. And it feels doable to just like send every single challenge and get it done. I'm a bit slow, but it's what it is. I did play Classic the first time around, but stopped playing for a while. When they swapped to BC Classic, they deleted all my characters without sending a mail or anything. Oh, after getting into Blackwing Lair gear and tons of gold and whatnot. Didn't have the drive to do it again, even though I love Classic. That's horrific. I didn't know that that happened. I didn't hear other people talking about that. I'm sorry, Mechex. I don't blame you in that case. Not bad, recovering socially after having 7 extra people around for dinner. My goodness. Did you cook something nice? Would definitely be up for help with some of the Glory Raid achievements, even when you get around to them, not just because those are the ones I need. Thank you, Rogue. That's very kind of you. I will let you know. Druids get some little free portals to different parts of the world. Not Mechex, sorry, Bowman. But it's based on where the like world trees are in the lore. We can go to Duskwood, Hyjal, Grizzly Hills. The Order Halls in Val'sharah. Hinterlands. Some other places. And there's no cooldown on Dreamwalking, so kind of acts like a teleport in that way. Okay. Don't mind this note up here. That's from actual raid, but I'm not going to go to the effort of turning it off right now. I have to kill stuff to get Thingy's attention, don't I? Gosh, I got into a pug when this was current. Can you believe? I was a little gnome arcane mage. I had no idea what I was doing. We were pulling... Well, the group was pulling this boss that I'm trying to spawn right now, the patrolling one. And you best believe I got kicked. Cataclysm. I would have been... It's actually the second expansion I played. I was probably like 14. No clue what I was doing. Still remember what the tier set looked like. A weird hat with the feather coming out of it and the feathery shoulders that mages got. Also, this is such a weird order I'm doing this. I usually go left. Here he comes. Oh, oh no, he's going to run the other way. He's quite fast too. I'm going to get you. I think. Tag your dog. Oh, I thought I got a pet. I got a alchemy knowledge from back in Zilliman. Flame Talon was one of my longest raid farms. We'll just have to see if I beat you, Rogue. Sometimes I piss people off because obviously RNG. Like I got Ashes of Alara after 11 attempts. I'm sorry. But then there's ones that took me ages that didn't take other people ages. So not like I am lucky. It's just the number. Required people to manually transfer their characters or they would get deleted, which is pretty dang stupid. Gosh, yeah, I had no idea about that. I think I was probably out of the classic circle at first. Because I only really felt motivated to play classic once we got to Wrath, because that's what's nostalgic to me. And to be fair, quite a lot changed from classic in BC to Wrath. And yeah, I think I missed all of that the first time around. Thankfully, I wasn't the one cooking, but a big roast dinner. Ooh, beaut. My mum cooked one of those yesterday too, and I was well jealous. But since Loff and I moved in back in August, I've only cooked one. Also, it wasn't as good as my mum's because my mum just makes absolutely cracked roast dinner. Portals are also part of how you get the Alcat form. I did not know this. I don't have any of the Alcats, although I don't actually love them personally. I got kicked from so many raids earlier in the expansion. Pugs just don't have the patience. It was a bit different when Firelands was around because I was literally a teenager. Like, you probably couldn't tell me shit. They were probably explaining stuff, and I was just like, what's a world marker? I don't know what that is. Firelands patch 4.2.0 Kappa was June 2011. So I would have been... Yeah, I was 14. Damn. Defeat 5 raid bosses. Show me the next one. Oh my god, it is literally 20. It goes from 5 to 20. That feels really outrageous. I guess we do some Decor Duels. But I mean, there are plenty more raid bosses I can do, don't get me wrong. I usually quite like to do stuff like the Warlords of Draenor, Blackrock Foundry, Hellfire Citadel are both good raids to do for that kind of thing because they're chock full of bosses. Okay, first mount attempt coming up. I was gagged when I got the Azure Drake in one attempt. You did so well, Bowman. I was so happy for you. I'm not sure if I even have that. I think I must do because I did a bunch of Wrath mounts back in there. Azure Drake. Azure Drake? I do have this, yes. That's only not after one attempt, though.
Oh, yeah.
Got the Headless Horseman mount on both my accounts and my brother's within 2 days. He was working late shifts, so I couldn't farm it. Oh, he couldn't farm it. All my luck was used up that week. You got your 1000th mount very recently, though, I heard. Congratulations. Huge if true. I know it's huge, I'm just teasing. Or I know it's true. Classic is still my favorite. I loved the old talent trees and specs, the quests, the dungeons, everything is an adventure and you gotta work for your rewards. Yeah. That's what I like about Classic too. Apart from the nostalgia is like feeling like things are, you know, they take more time, nothing's as simple or as like gimme. Is my rarity not on? Oh. My rarity's not on. Oh no. From what I remember, when you get the old dragon colors, you get an achievement that gives you the green one. Oh yes, I don't have that. You get... Oh crap. I mean, it's in the mount section, I think. Collections, mounts. That's Mechagon. Awake the Drakes. I need a Blazing and a Nixian, and then you get the Emerald Drake. Blazing Drake. That's Cataclysm, isn't it? Blazing Drake. Dragon Soul. I like that one. Could go and do the Dragon Soul Dungeon 2, to be fair. Raid, I should say. But I usually wipe on the Spine of Deathwing because I'm not paying attention. According to Rarity, this is attempt 16. Not sure about that. For the Flame Talon of Alyss Resort, and due to a lovely bug, apparently this is attempt number 8 for the Spectral Hawkstrider. Cross your fingers, guys. I really hope I get that Hawkstrider. Okay, well, I didn't get either, so womp womp. I don't know why it said that. sadly just a rep one. Wanted it to be dramatic. Hey, listen, if it's available, you take it. Now you'll have a cherished memory of it being your 1000th mount. Do you like the Beleren mount? Well enough. I don't mind it. It looks a little bit weird to me is the only thing. Like, I get what they were going for, and I like the convergence of the light and the void, but it is just two birds copy and pasted on top of each other. So it doesn't mesh very nicely in my opinion, but let me touch the magma orb. I say that like I'm anywhere close to getting that mount, by the way. Is it just called Beleren? Yeah, Ashes of Beleren. It is pretty, actually. It's just like, look at the... you can't really see it, but the tail, where it's just those like flecks of void running off on top of the light. You can barely see it behind my camera. I don't know. Something about it. I feel like they could have executed the void light situation a bit differently than what they did. But I get that Beleren was meant to be like guarding the sun well and then got like radiation from the dark well. But what do I know about art design in video games? Nothing, so maybe it's fine the way it is. Tried Dragon Soul, I couldn't figure out the Spine of Death thing. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Like, it's one of those boss fights where you can't just be like, well, I'm obviously way out leveling it and I can one-shot it. You do have to do the mechanics. The thing that kills me is that I'm not paying attention to what side I'm on, and I've stood on the left side for too long, and he barrel rolls and you insta-die. Usually because I'm too busy yapping. We can do it on stream and you can see how it works if you want. I think I remember it. Yeah, like Mechak said, kill the tentacles, lure the blobs to the scale. Yeah. Without context, that probably sounds so weird, but I do remember. I hit 1001, but can't remember what I actually got. Now you're up in the 4 digits, you're like too high and mighty. Don't even care what the mounts are anymore. Gotta remember your roots, Rogue. This orb achievement was so lame. Oh, the one on Major Domo. I struggled with that. I think I did it on stream. Come along, Ragnaros. Very dramatic. Imagine when it required 6+ people. Really got to start working on mounts again. I've been slacking on that for multiple expansions now. I think I'm at 560 or something. I think the thing I like about mount grinds is that they're always there, you know? When you're in a bit of a down period in WoW, maybe you've done your seasonal things or you're just a bit lost for what to do on an evening, but you want to play WoW. Also, didn't even count the attempt. That was attempt 16. No dice. I'm going to head out. Oh, I could do it on heroic, on normal as well. But yeah, I like kind of just having those little grinds and farms there for when I feel like returning to them. But 560 mounts is good. Strong number. I bet you've got a mount for every occasion in there. Me in a few years. I remember back in my day, I struggled to get the bronze drake and stuff home. Okay, Grandma, put your wig back on. Like that's what my grandkids would be saying to me. Wiped a couple times on Farak yesterday. Couldn't figure out the knockback until I did. Knockback on Farak. Farak has a knockback? Maybe it's like a tank thing, I don't know. I never actually tanked him because I had a group of people doing it with me. We do normal as well. I guess we're right here.
Katya?
Like, that is
May I please have a sip of water?
easy. Thank you, Mechax. My throat is screaming at me today. I hope I'm not getting sick. Hydration check.
Mortal insects! You dare trespass into my domain! Your arrogance will be purged in living flame.
When you pop his shield after going into dragon form, he slams on the ground and knocks you off the platform. Oh. Doesn't that knock you up? If you're too close to the edge, you die, but if you're centralist, you can run forward while... No, you are right. I know what you're talking about. I'm thinking about a different knock mechanic. That's when he gets into dragon form as opposed to coming out of dragon form. I remember. Weather too, at least here, all dry and dusty. Yeah, I'll be perfectly vulnerable with you guys. I haven't actually been outside today. That's really bad. We usually always go on a walk, but today it did not happen. We have plenty of daylight that we could still go for a walk after stream. So we'll see, but yeah, have not touched grass today. That's my bad. But yeah, the warmer weather is bringing with it some dry air that my respiratory system is probably not super thankful for. I wasn't outside yesterday, it's okay. Sometimes it happens, you know? Sometimes that door just stays locked, and that's totally fine. I will say, I feel less gross about not going outside on a day where I also haven't sat and gamed for 18 hours. I don't do that anyway, because I can't. My body won't let me. I'm a self-proclaimed gamer, but I can't do the long haul flights on gaming. I'm doing, you know, stream, which takes us up to about 4 hours, and by that point my legs are like, hey, we're still here, would you like to move? Or if I'm like making a video, that usually calls for some just like being very sedentary, getting the footage, getting the writing done, getting the recording done, doing the editing. It's all, I'm sitting right here, I'm not moving. But yeah, days like, to be honest, this weekend we did go out, but I also didn't sit and game for over half of the day, so I don't feel as gross personally. If you can game until the cows come home, power to you. There is no judgment here. I took photos of the birds in my garden, if that counts. I think that counts. I need to take photos of the plants, actually. We've got 2 window boxes that are not actually hanging off of our windows because we've got a weird setup where we live. They're hanging off of a fence parallel to our window. Both pots have 1 starter of large petunias. I got purple petunias and white petunias. So there's 1 of those in each. And then adjacent in each pot are, I believe they're called Million Bells, which are just baby petunias, like micro ones. And I got kind of another purple. It's like a lilac-y color and white with like pink middles. Doing such a fantastic job of describing my flowers. The reason I'm struggling to remember what some of them look like is because they haven't bloomed yet. However, that's why I need to take some photos, because one of my window boxes was blooming when I bought it. My purple petunias and my pink Million Bells were blooming when I bought them. And then my other 2, the white petunias and the pink Million Bells, were not even like budding. We just had leaves. But as of yesterday, I noticed some petals starting to form, like little flower heads trying their best to meet the sun. So I'm very excited to see how they develop. I'm at a point where I dread going outside because all the places we used to go for walks are just swarmed with people these days, even in the woods and all. People every 50 meters screaming kids and whatnot, not very relaxing anymore. I know exactly what you mean, Mechex. I'm very sorry, that sucks. It's kind of the whole point for me of like going on certain walks is to have some peace. And then it's like, I don't know. Loads of people, like you say, loads of kids. Kids are the worst, I'm sorry. Like, dogs are great, presuming they're not being crazy erratic and loud, but yeah, there are some nice walks around here too, and it's the same issue. I like even going on an off day at like a weird time. It's like, why are you all here? Maybe they think that about me too, but I don't know. No legs, we don't do that here. You drew a bird in the garden? Wait, you drew one of the birds that was in your garden, Bowman? That's cute. Unless you're having me on. Mount 1001 was one of the trading post ones? Ah, okay. No wonder you didn't remember it that much. I feel like trading post mounts. Don't tell them I said this, but they don't feel that special, most of them. Did you buy the rose toy snail, Rogue? Did you buy the rose toy snail? What's it even called? It's none of these. Perfect. Trading. What's it called? Arboreal pseudo shell. How on earth did I remember that? The rose toy snail. Also, higher list resort. Attempt 17 for the flame talent of a list resort. Nope. I find that so many loot windows pop up or like drops pop up that I can't even see them out. I just wait for a little like alert that I got them out. Can we find Shadocks? Oh, going the opposite way. Guess we can do Balrog. Kids are the worst. Dogs are great, but they aren't cats. I live in an area that has 7 to 8 schools within 25 minutes. Makes the morning and afternoon awful times to walk. Maybe I'm just old and grumpy. No, I don't think that makes you old and grumpy, Rogue. I would be the same. To be fair, a lot of the times, Lof and I go for a walk around a time where the schools are kicking out. So like around 3 p.m. It's quite nice to go like just before stream. But that is then just like the mass exodus of kids and their parents or whoever coming out of school. It's like, and there's a small like convenience. We have a Tesco Express, little convenience supermarket right opposite the school, and a bunch of them go in there, and it's so small already to like get through the aisles and stuff with the staff restocking shelves with their big carts of stuff. With kids and their parents, and then like prams, and then us, baskets. It's just a nightmare. I've done this once again in a very weird little order. Almost done though. I did. It's not my garden, but the grass outside my apartment. That's so lovely. I didn't know that you, Did I know that you were, like, into drawing? If you ever feel like sharing that kind of stuff, we have an art channel in the Discord for a reason. But there's no expectation for people to share stuff. It's entirely personal. Do you think I should get into coloring? Like, adult coloring? And I don't mean, like, pornographic. I just mean not kids. Not kids coloring. I kind of need a creative hobby that takes me away from the screen. And I don't know if I've got the patience or the mental bandwidth at the moment to pick up something like knitting or crocheting or cross-stitching. I would love to in the future, but that feels like a very involved process as opposed to opening a book and getting some pencils or like pens and just doing some coloring. Do any of you guys have hobbies like that? I could also just get into drawing, actually. I do quite like drawing. We're also in the most densely populated state and region of Germany, so it's only going to get worse. 23% of the country's population is in our state, and it's not even the biggest state. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like nowadays in the UK, you have to live in the countryside if you don't want to deal with people. And that's just, like, not really feasible for a lot of people. Because the countryside is also not cheap. Or very convenient. We had this conversation the other day. I had a moment. I was like, I'm going to draw some cute animals I see in a notebook. And I did it, but I'll probably never do it again. I bet you will. When you did it, did you not feel like, oh, this is nice. I should do this more? If no, then completely fair, to be honest, but a little creative outlet can be nice. Preferably something that takes you away from a screen, at least in my experience. Kids' behavior is just getting worse and worse. Not just kids, people in general, but it's more extreme with kids. Yes. Oh, he's gone. I need to let him finish yapping before I can loot this, I think. Knitting's really good for watching TV. Made the 4th Doctor's scarf years ago. See, like, I would put that in the same category as crocheting and cross-stitching and stuff because it's not something I can just pick up and start doing. Like, I'd have to learn it, which I probably sound like a huge brat. I don't want to learn how to do that. I think I just mean, not to go too deep, but like in my current mental state, I'm usually too tired to learn something like that, as opposed to just turn my brain off and just, I feel like painting would be the ultimate hobby actually, but how the hell am I going to do that? Watercolor maybe? Watercolor could be tea. Okay, that was attempt, what, 17? Yeah, for Malagazor. Did not get either that or Illustrasaur. My inventory is absolutely stacked. And we have made it to... how many bosses? 14 out of 20 raid bosses, so 7 left. There's a raid with 7 I mean, most raids have 8 bosses. What am I doing? Raids. We were going to do Dragon Soul, weren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Three mounts from this raid. Fastest way to Dragon Soul. Let me think. Let's go Dalaran somehow. There we go. I can't draw at all. I mean, whether you can or not isn't really the question, right? Is it therapeutic to you? Did you enjoy it? Doesn't have to be shown to anyone. It can be a little personal thing. Also, the more you do it, the better you'll get. Oh crap, there was probably a portal to the Caverns of Time. I was gonna go Olddoom, Benares. Yeah. Actually, is it faster to go Northrend Dalaran? Do they still have a Caverns of Time portal? Oh god. Oh, it gets a bit complicated. Caverns of Time portal in Orgrimmar. Did I know about that? Also, I'm Horde. It's dawning on me that I don't know the Horde area. Oh, hang on. These are PvP portals. No use. Okay. Warsong Gulch. Okay. Okay. Nope, none of this.
Victory lies ahead.
Okay, no one's going to give me directions. Perfect. That's excellent stuff. Let's go back to Orgrimmar. Is it just downstairs in the portal room? Am I being really thick? It's none of these. But it's right there. I was about to go make it so complicated for no reason. Thank you, Rogue. Silly me. I'm good. Thank you, though. If we would have the money, we would be out there, get a little house in the middle of nowhere with nothing and nobody in a 50-kilometer circle. Yeah, I visited my friends from university who now live up in Yorkshire in the north of England. And we went on a walk through like the countryside. They don't necessarily live in the countryside, but fairly adjacent to. And we walked through these like fields with just horses. And we saw little rabbits and stuff. And there was just this one lone standing house. It was enormous. And they had like so much outdoor space. And it was just peace and quiet. And I was like, I'm sure there are downsides to living there. It's just that none come to mind while I'm standing here looking over the rolling hills of the countryside at this house on its own. Like, I just want to live there. I'm very sorry in advance if this raid is annoying to watch as a viewer, because
Broken our defenses. The
I feel like I'm not very good at this kind of stuff.
against us in Deathwing.
We'll be fine.
Advance to the front.
They really just split this boss in half and named the other one the name in reverse order. I never noticed that.
Twilight's hammer is retreating. The temple is ours. Fortify your positions with
Oh, I need to sell really bad. Oops. Oh, none of this is auto-vending. Slay. Okay. I will do it myself. Let's not sell my Belgor's Final Stare or my Gaze of the Onseer. Let's be very careful. This is all Firelands. One of those was a token. So is this. I guess I'll learn it. I'm pretty sure I have it. Oh, I didn't have it, so I should shut that up. Perfect.
The old gods have shown themselves.
Please don't sell something by
Bright
accident.
darkness sweeps from their gaping maws towards the temple. We must
Okay.
give aspects more time. The faceless generals, Zon-Oz and Yorsaj, command the enemy legions from within the
And this stuff is
mountains.
just going to go in my
Sea
bank eventually, so I won't sell that right now.
You must strike them down if we are to survive long enough to end this. Take flight on the
Warhammer
winds
painting?
of
Ooh, no, I'm good, thank you. I'm not hungry.
dare.
That's all you. Do you do Warhammer painting, Rogue? Don't even remember where the entrance is. Oh, for Dragon Soul? I think I just remember that it's in the cluster of various instances for raids and dungeons that are in the Caverns of Time. Fastest way there, however, seems I do not remember. Also, that was the boss, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I'm over here killing everything as if I have to do that.
A single general remains. You must make haste.
Big conversation.
Nobody can draw, but if you draw enough, you can draw after. That is
Also, you were telling me that.
philosophical. You should trademark that. Perks of being a mount farmer, knowing the fastest route to basically anywhere in the game. Very convenient nowadays, honestly, when there's many zones, many portals in different places, many little shortcuts. It's useful info for sure. It's one of the things that I think about as a new WoW player. If I was brand new and I've just done the Exiles Reach starting experience, and I land in Orgrimmar or Stormwind, those portal rooms are there, and all the portals are up. And it's just a case of finding out where they go, and why you would use them or why you wouldn't use them. For example,
It seems you
When was the last time any of you took an Exodar portal?
The aspects have already gathered and await your arrival. Go now.
Bearing in mind that once you take the Exodar portal, you're in Azure Isle where you cannot fly. Groceries, doctor's visits, all such things are a pain, of course. Yeah. Wasn't there a setting in an add-on to make it sell anything below a certain item level? There was MechX, yeah. Did I get rid of it? Is it? I must have got rid of it. I'm pretty sure it's like auto vendor or something like that. It must have been pulled in the new expansion add-on cleanse. Not sure why I would have done that. Right, I have to remember. There's some RP, and then you talk to one of these two. Pink Haligos.
Carefully laid for us at this crucial moment.
Yeah, don't.
We have no choice. We must have faith in our allies.
Also, old.
I will open the way into the eye of eternity. You must
Oh my god, they did.
The future of Azeroth hinges on your actions.
They did Ysera so dirty. She's the only one with the old model. Right? This is the old model. Why did they do that? This is Dragonflight Alexstrasza, Dragonflight Kaligos, Dragonflight Nosdormu.
This is.
She has an updated model in Shadowlands. Spoiler alert. Anyway, Portal. Eye of Eternity. This room was always so weird to me. I've never seen a skybox like this before. It feels like I'm in one of those like space exhibits in a museum. Like a narrator's voice is about to echo around me, telling me about different galaxies and constellations and stuff. Except it's an angry orc on a disc about to smack the shit out of me. Warhammer stuff is genuinely my only artistic skill. I mean, slay, but I bet that's not true. I commend the patience and the dedication to do something like Warhammer, because the fine details calls for very much an artistic touch. After Exile's Reach, you go to Dragon Isles, not Org, which is nice. Fair, this is a good point. Also, yesterday for the Exodar portal, really? Well, it's one way to shut me up. Who even uses the Exodar portal? Me? Oh, okay. Beatrix Plus or Enhanced QOL? Ooh. LTP. Faster auto loot. Oh god. Automation. Sell junk. Figure the settings. Show vendor summary in chat. Exclude all unbound grey gear. I think it's not quite like intelligent enough to like filter out things of certain item levels. Maybe I just need to get auto vendor back. Hello, Deathwing.
It is good to see you again, Alexstrasza. I have been busy in my absence.
I feel like Neltharion should be added to the Tomodachi Life Island. Although I think I have tea. I have so much tea about Tomodachi Life. I'm so sorry. A lot has happened, and I haven't even played it that much. I kind of want to make Nathanos, because I just want a simp on the island that I can, like, hate on. Because I'm getting bored of hating on Arthas. And he can hopefully try and simp for Sylvanas, and I would love a dynamic where she doesn't reciprocate because she's too busy being sapphic. It wasn't intentional, but I did use it. Oh, really? I thought it had something to do with you playing the Night Elf. First mount attempt of this raid, I believe. Experiment 12B from Old Traxian. Lot of talking in this raid.
I sense a great disturbance in the balance approaching. The chaos burns
As a comment on what Mekhex suggested to Bowman about the questline in Val'Sharah to learn more about Ysera. Unless you already know what happens. Maybe bring some tissues. Literally one of my favorite cutscenes that exists in this game. Right, look at this gorgeous cache. Like, they really ate with this. They said they've got Alex Strauss's horns, they've got Nosdormu's shoulders with sand in them. They ate little, like, Night Elven, Ysera, Crescent Moon. Good old douchewing. Right, attempt 11 for experiment 12B. Oh my god, that was so underwhelming. 3 drops. Womp womp. Okay, perfect. Haven't seen this cutscene in ages. Holding up his Easter egg. I will say, for it being an old raid, this boss room and the one after are pretty sensational. Like the fact that they were able to actually make a boss room as if you're flying through the sky on the dragon's back. Like, this is pretty cool too. I hope no one gets, like, motion sickness. If you do, I will try to point at the floor. But I do have to target some mobs. I have to talk to you again, don't I? While going Kamehameha. I only know that because of love. From Dragon Balls. Love me some Dragon Balls. I live for Goriana. The fact that she's in this raid fight, but then she just drops the Tauren off and she's like, I'm out. Screw this. You're an idiot. Been looking for a way to get rid of you. She is bombarding us with Twilight Onslaught, to be fair, but otherwise I live for her. Fires a broadside. I just know we save her from the Shadowlands and Dragonflight, so I know she dead. Well, this is true, to be fair. You're, in that case, kind of doing the story backwards, which is kind of cool in a way. That storyline in Legion is... I mean, I love it, but it is quite devastating. Oh my god, why are you healing? Okay, he just has to phase. Yeah, Goriana said, see you later. I'm not hungry. That's all you. Thank you. Okay, period. And then the really cool boss room is next.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, let me lock in because I need to not die. Ooh, I don't have a like big wigs or anything is maybe a bit of an issue. But we'll just bounce to and from. Bill's players on his left side. He's about to roll. I'm a bit stuck because I can't use Moonfire. Because it cleaves. Fun. Perfect. It takes less for the mobs to be empowered now, which is good, because this one's already empowered. Let's grab another one. I think we're almost done already. Oh, look at these yummy gumballs. There we go. So you just feed the amalgamations the corrupted blood once you've killed them. Turns them into these big orbs. Bring them over to the plate and it lifts it off the back. And then you kill the tendons that are underneath. And you do it 3 times. And then you slay the first time and you certainly never wipe. They were doing the most with the cutscenes in this raid. And then they go, yay, we defeated Deathwing, let's go. There's a mount from this too, pretty sure. Never mind. The last 2 mounts come from the very end boss. Got it. Never you worry. I think there's a specific way you're kind of meant to do this, but I usually just rush it as quickly as possible and it gets done.
You have accomplished the impossible. Succeeded where all Azeroth feared you would fail. Before you is the cache of the aspects.
Them nerfing this to 3 orbs was the best thing. What a lovely little quality of life change. They didn't have to do that, but they said, we see you, Mount Farmers, and we know how egregious this raid is. Here you go. Here's one way to make it better. He couldn't possibly be alive. Hey.
I will bring you closer to the Emerald Realm. Seek safety there.
Can't target him. There we go.
It becomes too intense.
Deathwing assaults you, Sarah. Okay. Hold your own for a little while, gal, and I'll be right with you.
I will slow the destroyer's attacks when I can.
Well done.
Lush.
I will realign the flow of mana and fill the dragon soul with all my arcane might.
Third time's a charm. They didn't even make a cutscene for this one. They just did it in game. Still very well done. Oh. Yeah. Mind. Do you know why I love this cutscene? Alex Stras's the animation of her speaking is literally a drag queen that doesn't know the words to the lip sync song. She's literally going,
Champions who fought at our side assured the survival of our world. But now, we must see it with mortal eyes.
she ain't got no teeth either.
We dragon aspects have fulfilled our great purpose, and our ancient power is expended. But though our day draws to an end, life endures, and new generations will be
Elegante.
born. Today's victory belongs to all who stood against the shadow. You are Azeroth's true guardians, and the future of this world is in your hands. For the dawning of the Age of Mortals has begun.
Okay, it was attempt 14 for the Blazing Drake and attempt number 8 for the Lifebinder's Handmaiden. Where is the luck today? I don't see her. I don't see her anywhere. I have the pet, so let me head out. Thrall, such a kill stealer. Agra, girl, you would hate to hear how Thrall is living his life on Tomodachi Life Island right now. He is being a menace to society, and he has a crush on a man. Sorry, girl. Okay. Traveler's log. Oh, we're so close. 20 raid bosses complete. I mean, I need to do 5 more quests. And world quests count as quests. So we could go back and do 5 world quests, assuming I've got 5 world quests, actually. Quel'Thalas. Yeah, we do. Anything else that we might want to do instead? 5 games of Decor Duel. That's quite a lot of games of Decor Duel for 20 points. I guess we're doing 5 more world quests then. Fine by me. Let's hearth home. I think that's all the mount farming for now. The life finder took me a while. Yeah, we'll see how long it's gonna take me. If you guys are up for more regular, like regularly scheduled mount farming streams, we can definitely do that. I used to do them every Monday. Mount Farm Mondays. This is a nice, easy wild quest in Eversong.
smugglers have no place in Eversong. Let the ashes of their shipments deliver the
Oh, it's
message.
Farak. Hi, Farak. Oh, the camera angle on this world quest has been tricky from day one. Just timed an 11 pit with 0 deaths. It was crazy. Nice, Bowman. Congrats. That's huge. 11 is good going.
Next time they shall think twice.
Never done that before. Well, there you go. Do you feel a bit more confident now? Take on another one? I might have a 11 pit actually. I've done a 12. Okay. But the step up past 10 is quite substantial, so you should feel very proud of yourself. GG. 14's next. Where am I off to? What world quests shall we do next? Preferably nice ones. Which might mean not Voidstorm.
Yeah.
There's the world boss in Harandar, a mural. I think the Harandar ones sound pretty easy. We're going to have to go to Voidstorm anyway. For 1, I believe. Fill my vault with 10 pluses now. Let's freaking go. Look how much better you're doing than me. Look at my two keys this week. The Slack is crazy. Too busy causing drama in Tomodachi Life, I fear.
The defenders of the
That's so exciting. I'm looking forward to your Vault Day. It's got to be something good, right? I remember soloing the pit end boss on a blood DK once back in Wrath, because the whole party died with it at like 90% health. My goodness, you basically sold the entire thing. That's crazy. Blood DKs, I don't know. Haven't even filled my vaults this week. No, I think naturally the momentum eases as things go on, right? Like for a lot of people, it's like you start running out of upgrades unless you push the content further, which for single player is less feasible. And then also just the repetition of filling a vault weeks on end starts to grind down a little bit. It happens. It doesn't seem to happen with Loth because he's filling vaults on like 4 different characters still. I do not understand, but you go, Glenn Coco.
well done. They will carry on their duties with renewed vigor.
I loved Blood DK back then when it was still a DPS spec. The self-healing was so insane. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot that it wasn't always a tank spec. Wasn't Unholy the tank spec at, like, originally? Am I making that up? I should know that as a person who started playing in Wrath. Frost was tank? Oh, I do not remember that. How weird. Silly me. I still have 3 champion pieces I need to replace. That makes it something... Oh, that's the world boss. Makes it something to work towards if that's of interest to you. Gives you like a goal, which is good. I was about to pull that like it was a rare. I'll use a potion.
Right.
Should we see how we compete against this raid group? Although it's unfair now because people have just joined. That's what I was doing too. 4 level 90s. Yeah, it's a lot to ask. It's a big time investment. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of repetition, honestly. Like, the amount of keys that Loft's able to churn out in a week is... I get bored. To be fair, I haven't been pushing like he has, which is an added layer of challenge and interest, I suppose. But, yeah. The fact that I'm just spamming 10s because it gets me a myth slot in the vault is like... That's the draining part, I think. Same old, same old. Popping the meters there. Oh, hey. The world boss was also a traveler's log contribution that I was not aware of. And it counted as a world quest, so we're doing very well. Let's do the mural. I should do this. There's a mount. Fun fact, this is the first rare I ever killed on the Midnight Beta or PTR, whatever it was, when I was trying to get some footage. And it was actually a bit of a struggle because I had War Within gear. Okay, attempt 7 for the Root Stalker Grimlinks and the Vibrant Petal Wing. I don't think that's true, is it? Oh, it is. I'm thinking of a different Petal Wing that comes from Light Up the Night. Petal Wing. Brilliant Petal Wing. So sorry. Any mount. No mount. Got it. Perfect. Most people played a Blood Frost mix with more put into blood. Oh yeah, because the OG talent trees is like a little triple dip. How do you guys feel about that? Do you like the talent system as it is now? Where you have sort of defined specs? Or would you prefer a world where you can kind of tap into a little bit of everything? Ultimately, there will always be an optimal way to play something, but we don't care about that here. We really don't care about that here. You could mix specs, yeah. So like Priest, for example, the talent... The spec choices haven't changed. Back in Classic, you still have Discipline, Holy, and Shadow, but you just get talent points that you can, you know, spend in any of those trees. You still have to work your way down the trees, so you always ended up having like a main spec. Like you would still be a Shadow Priest, but you would probably optimally have some points in Discipline and like maybe a couple in Holy. Just because back in the day, there was kind of a less defined rubric for specs. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. I think it's like Discipline or Holy one of the first talent points in one of those trees is about dealing more wand damage. So it actually doesn't have anything to do with you being a holy or a disciplined priest at all. So there was, you know, reason to tap into different trees at the same time. I bet there's a screenshot of like classic talent trees. Classic priest talent tree. Or maybe, to be honest, a talent calculator would be even better. I mean, this is Season of Discovery, but you get the gist. Let's see. This is what your talent tree looked like looks like in Classic. So for example, the first row in Discipline. Oh my god, I'm so smart. Look at that, I remembered. Wand specialization. Increase the damage done by wands. So this has nothing to do with being a Discipline priest, to be honest. That's just about you being a ranged DPS / healer. Increase your chance to resist stun, fear, and silence. Gives you a 35% chance to avoid interruption caused by damage while casting any healing spell. Increases healing by renewal. Crit chance of holy spells. 20% chance to gain a 100% bonus to your spirit after killing a target that yields experience. For the duration, your mana will regenerate at 50% rate while casting. Gives your shadow spells a 2% chance to stun. So you have like nuance to the spec, where there's obviously like stuff in the shadow tree that's going to buff shadow, but it's not. Everything in this tree is shadow exclusive. And then all the way at the bottom of the shadow talent tree is shadow form. So you spend the whole time leveling as a shadow priest without shadow form, which is kind of cute. And like you don't get PI until the end of the discipline tree.
I can't remember.
Kind of adorable. We should probably give Classic another shot. We only did one episode of Burning Crusade Classic, didn't we? And then retail stuff started kicking off. Okay, one more world quest. Let's do one of the gold ones. Subdue void creatures, kill players. Kill Shadow Guard, kill players. So let's go do the world quest. I'm going to go en route via the res that I don't have for the achievement. It was Pandaria that changed it all? Yeah, Pandaria I think was the first kind of change to the the overhaul. And then in Legion they got really cocky. In Legion they got really into the spec and like class fantasy. So if you were a holy priest, you were a holy priest. You did not have a shadow button, which was actually not very popular in the end. It was cool because we had our Legion Order Halls and stuff and our artifact weapons, which kind of added to the class fantasy. But then you were kind of pigeonholed quite fiercely.
I can.
Prefer the old trees. Classic stuff was a lot harder in general and had a lot more group quests when you really needed a group for most classes. Yeah, that wouldn't really fly nowadays, I feel like. With how, not to sound, super gauche, but like how society has developed and media and consumption of media. The level of putting that extra work in to get one quest done people would be like, oh, crap game, I'm not doing that. At least a lot of the retail players would be. Obviously, there's people that play Classic now because they are reminiscent of those days when things were more difficult and they had to find people or create like a community of friends to do stuff together. I think they both have a place. Sometimes I like playing retail and knowing that I can, you know, take on a rare elite on my own because I'm cracked out with gear and I've worked really hard on my character. And I know that I can feasibly solo most things. And then sometimes I miss the slower pace of Classic where things don't come as easily and aren't necessarily gimmies and everything is more effort. And it's more rewarding to do things like, oh, I finally have enough herbs to make this new potion that I just learned or whatever. Or I'm trying to make some gold so that I can buy my first mount. Cute stuff like that. Even just like, oh, my new questing area is 2 zones away. I have to walk or run. I don't have any flight paths. I don't have my ground mount. Let me just run. And I just have in-game ambience and in-game music. And it's just quite peaceful. As long as I'm in the mood for it. Lovely. The trading post is finished for May. And it's only the 4th. Let's freaking go. I'd love the Shadow Priest class fantasy. Do you know what the Shadow Priest artifact weapon was, Bowman, in Legion? For context, every spec in the game during Legion had their own little quest line to unlock a weapon that they would wear like through the whole expansion that was specific to their spec and had like a story behind it and everything, and you had to go and like find out the lore of everything, play through a bunch of stuff to upgrade it and get new appearances for it and whatever. Oh, your mind's about to be blown, Bowman. I just need to be careful what I say because I'm not very good at the lore. Shadow Priests picked up the Blade of the Black Empire, which just so happened to be called Xalatath Gagatrandra. I mean, I guess I can't look it up in this journal because I'm not a priest. Damn, I can't see it. She was the item, like trapped inside. My understanding is the old gods trapped her inside the blade, yes. Haven't been corrected yet, we're doing well. There's actually the quest line, you see it happen. You like go back and see how it all came to be. Like you go to Nyalotha and see the old version of Xalatath, which is just a Void Elf model with like no special customization or anything. So yeah, Shadow Priests were just walking around with Xalatath in their hand. Classic just has a much slower pace to it. No flying at all until Burning Crusade. That was only 150% or 280 speed max. Would highly recommend trying Classic just for the experience of where it all started. Just be warned, it's a whole lot harder all around. This is true. Die faster, have a lot less resources like mana and such. Enemies are a lot tankier. Yeah. It's kind of it's a bit of like a culture shock in a way. Where you, I don't know, make like a mage and you're level 1 and you've just killed your first quest mob instantly out of mana. And it's like, oh right, yeah, mana's a thing. And you're just like sitting and drinking between every pull. And like warriors had to sit and eat food because they didn't have any regen abilities until later. We let her out. Yes, I believe so. Just fact check myself here. Oh my god, I should have said it. I knew it. I don't have the confidence when I talk about lore stuff because I don't actually know what I'm talking about. She frees herself from the blade during the Fourth War by tricking players and Rathian into bringing her to a massive energy source in BFA. After being used to help seal the energy source. She manipulates the player to deliver her to N'Zoth, ultimately brokering a deal to escape the blade and possess a body. So Midnight is my fault, I'm sorry. I was a priest main at the time too. Don't worry, Bowman, we're in this together. One thing I miss a lot is the class quest chains. They were pretty involved, a lot of them. Loth and I were leveling together in Wrath, Kata and MOP Classic. Couple goals. And he was a paladin. And his bloody class quest took him off on a hour-long tangent, it seemed like. And I was just sitting there on my priest like, well, I've used greater heal on this knight that needed my help, and now I'm finished. So I'll just sit and storm in and wait for you. Perfect. Fast quests in Classic. I was going to do 2 Decor Duels because, look at this tea. I have 498 illusionary coin. And the Magister's Spellbee Comb costs 500. So I don't even need to do the daily quest, but I will because it's free 50 thingies. But I'm going to take a quick break first. I'll be back soon. Hiya. 2 matches of Decor Duel for your nerve. Maybe I'll finally be able to hide successfully, but I'm not counting on it. I want to play Vanilla Classic again. Well, maybe you should, Mechex. Maybe this is what the slowing down of retail means for you. Maybe you can reinvest some of that energy and time into Classic instead. Sounds cozy and fun. I'm kind of getting tempted now too, now that we're talking about it. Although not like classic. In a way, even BC Classic's a bit much for me, because I didn't play back then, but... We started leveling a Paladin in BC Classic, didn't we? And we got as far as basically clearing Elwyn Forest. I think we got to Westbrook Garrison because I don't remember doing Hogger. Actually, I think I remember doing the armbands. I can't remember. I think we pretty much wrapped up Elwyn Forest and then I logged off before we started Westfall. Okay. I am a block of cheese. I'm a harp. I'm a scroll. Oh my god, no. Someone knows this hiding spot. No, I wanted to try this. Oh my god, it's so hard. It's literally so hard. Okay, well this is how I lose every time because I struggle to get up to where I want to go. Oh my god, no. Fuck my life. Okay, well. I'm gonna get instantly caught, aren't I? Well, this is just awful. No! My trap was almost off cooldown. Fuck. I suck at this game so much. It's actually so outrageous. There's only 4 people left as well. Ooh, these Seekers are good. There's a Warlock here. Who is it? Is it the cake? Like the dessert? Gotta do some vanilla Wrath streams when Anniversary gets there. I would love to. I do kind of miss Wrath Classic. Fond memories. That was before Loff and I. That's when we were still long distance. Oh my god, can you hide in here? Surely not. That would be kind of period then. I also kind of want to get back into Final Fantasy XIV, but I don't want to pay subs for 2 games. That is fair. Yeah, I get that completely. Ooh, maybe I should try hiding here. A bit more doable. The way they don't see you. Oh! They know you're there. They're coming to get you. They got 5 seconds. See, I'm not the only one that struggles. That's funny. Yeah, I'm happy with the Spellbreaker, I think. Although this transmog, girl. Okay, I was the third person to get tagged. I think as long as I'm not the first, I don't mind too much. No one's hiding up top right now. Gotcha. Fuck. Oh, that was a loud whistle. Oh shit. Two people left. These whistles are so loud. Oh. I barely saw that. 40 seconds to find one person. They were found.
Oh, yeah, that does look.
We can technically buy the mount now. But I might wait until we've done our second match.
Oh my god. Purple.
Glory to the Signora.
539. So we got a fair amount of coin just from doing one match. Screw it, we'll buy it now. We can afford it, and there's a wait time. Magister Spellbee. Adorable. Aww. I actually don't know if I have a bee mount apart from like the Timely Buzzbee, maybe. It's cute. I like the colors. It's not super buzzy as well, like a lot of the insect mounts are when you use skywriting abilities. That was a pretty easy one in the War Within. Yeah, is it the... I want to say Honeyback Harvester. I never got that. Or this one. Which is also a BFA. Oh, it's got the actual honey pots on the back. I never noticed that.
But yeah, but
Also, why are there like role sign-ups for Decor Duels? Unless it's just previewed that way. Right. Please, please, please.
also
Oh,
like,
I did it! Please don't see me. I worked so hard to get here. They can see me. You're kidding! This game is so shit. Everyone knows that trick already. Come on. I'm so proud of myself. The way the guy stood there and just looked. He stopped in his tracks and aimed his leap up to me. Oh my god, there's only 2 people left already. We suck. Right, we've got some sweats in the lobby today. Oh dear. Where on earth can you possibly hide? Maybe I kind of want to go... Oh, I want to go in the tree.
so
Maybe like right in here. You'd have to be something really small. Hmm. That was so ridiculous what just happened. Never mind, never mind. This mode does look fun. It is kind of fun. I feel like
yes, I
it's very difficult to hide, in my opinion. Like, the Seekers have so many abilities that they can just spam in every corner of the map that it does in my opinion, take away a little bit of skill, maybe? Because, like, I'm going to prove it to you now. Like, I can just run around the whole map. And I mean, apart from running out of energy from time to time, you just run around everywhere. Cover as much ground as possible with every ability. Until someone gets a hunter's mark on them. No one's in the spot. So yeah, that's the only thing I would say is, like, hiding feels quite impossible, but people do it, so I guess just get good. Did I catch them? I didn't feel like I caught them. What is that? They were very good seekers, and now they're very good hiders, too. Let's go inside. I saw the flies. That's the first time I've seen flies, actually. Flies. Someone's already gone up there. Two final hiders. Gotcha. Everyone was tagged. Nice exploit, dudes, someone said. Okay, relax. It's literally a for fun game mode. No need to get upset. Perfect. Okay. So the daily is done. That puts us back up to 124. And the rest of... Oh. I'm going to buy the decor before I buy anything else. 124. Let's just spend it now. Oh, look at this beautiful lamp. Amazing. I really want to make a housing build inspired by Astalor, and I feel like a lot of these items are going to be amazing. Like, imagine this hung upside down, like a light fixture, but not a table lamp. The possibilities. Okay. And then I was considering squeezing in just one little ritual site. Maybe I won't send every single challenge on it. We'll see. I don't want to test what it's like to not go completely hog wild on the challenges, because it's a bit unnecessary. I think I'd rather they go a bit faster and give a bit less rep than kind of struggling through a full challenge version for as much rep as possible. Gonna go for a mount attempt first. Still no mount, that's too bad. Picked up a house and all, and then saw you gotta level stuff to unlock more rooms and all. This is true. Feel like... Do you reckon you could make a cute house on level 1 house level? I bet you can. It would be very small. But you could, like, take a standard room and then use partition walls to break it into smaller rooms. Then you could have, like, a little micro home. I'm at level 4 from all the old content stuff I got. Oh, nice. Okay, that's something. I would say level 4 is pretty good. I definitely would say don't try and rush the housing levels because they get really slow eventually, because each level also increases the amount of XP you need. I've been on level 8 for what feels like a lifetime, and I'm only halfway to level 9. Because apart from doing endeavors... Speaking of which... Oh! Stupid. Stupid. Wait, how's the... Okay. Apart from the endeavors, which can give you a good amount of house XP, you will basically just need first time collection bonuses of each unique decor piece of uncommon quality or higher. Which is a bit oof. I usually use delve talents for ritual sites. Okay. I would like to take away reinforced because that feels egregious. Maybe... Tainted corpses? You have to have 4 challenges, but I currently have 6 active. The tendrils is fine. These manifestations are fine. The alarm bells are fine. The boons. Benson boons. They're a bit annoying. I'm going to deactivate them. %78 multiplier. Or a 98% multiplier. Did I take Tainted Corpses and not Malevolent Boons? Takes us up to 88. Maybe that's a nice middle ground. Patrols are fine, honestly. I'm going to try this. 6 challenges, not 8. See how we go. I also want to see how quickly I can feasibly do this. It's 18 minutes past 7, in fact. How do you open the stopwatch in this game? Where is a map thing? Or time? Here we go. Show stopwatch. Perfect. 3, 2, 1, go. And I want to see how much renown I get. We're at 603 currently. On renown level 4 out of 8, I think. There is an ember up here. There's a rare. I don't think I knew rares were in ritual sites. Oh no, I did, because there's a mountain from one of them. Pretty sure. I do much prefer this ritual site from Dagger Spine Shore, I think it's called. Have so much more space to actually play with to make it safer. There is a patrol heading back, but I'm just gonna head on out. Succumbing to torture. Okay. Oh. Cool. It didn't really give me much, but it will give us extra spoils, and it did give me some dark particles too. Another ember, which is empowering you. Oh, the patrol. Take this big pack. I've got trees. Perfect. It does feel nice having fewer mobs in the ritual site, so I think taking away reinforced is a really good choice, at least for me. And then, which ones did I take away? Oh, the malevolent boons. The obelisks are a bit like unnecessary. They tend to detour you quite a lot from the actual kind of route of the ritual site. And if you don't kill them, they do buff the enemies quite a lot. Okie dokie. Oh, I got hit. Oh, the portal is from the alarm bell. I've only just realized what that is. There's an ember up here. I think they spawn in the same places, more or less, I think. There's always one up here. There was originally one at the start of the ritual site that didn't spawn this time, so maybe it's in a different place.
Katya, may I please have a sip of water?
Thank you, Mechex. Hydration check, peoples. I've been much more hydrated today, I think. I feel like I kind of slacked on that over the weekend. I'm not really sure why. I do less talking over the weekend, especially if I'm not busy. When I stream, I feel like because I talk so much more, I feel thirstier. Got to wet the whistle, as they say. I hate that expression. So weekends where I'm just like chilling at home, probably get a bit lax on drinking water, but I know that I kind of, I'm idling on like a 5 on the hydration check because there's only so much water I can neglect before I get like horrendous headaches. So I kind of know when I'm dehydrated. It's just a case of whether or not I can not overhydrate, but do kind of extra credit on the hydration, you know? Don't think I'm ever at risk of drinking too much water, so it's just like drink as much as you can, basically. Okay, 3 captured void entities. So this is our first one. Gonna send some... Oh, I thought I had cooldowns. I do. They just came up. Because you can pull these 3 separately from each other if you don't aggro the caller first. If you pick off the 2 summoners, you can deal with them all separately from each other, but this went smoothly enough, I think. There's an ember right behind me, as well as a patrol. Fun. You're empowered. Someone behind me is empowered, and then someone over the back is empowered as well. Well, that was useful. I picked it off on its own. Of course, it's the one in the back that's empowered. Let me pick him off. And then one of these. Yeah, you. Minutes in. Not too bad. I feel like the last one took about 20-25 minutes. I mean, maybe we're en route to have the same time, in which case we may as well send every challenge, because it's not going to make much difference. I think, yeah, that's the last ember. So now I think we literally just finished the criteria for the ritual site, so we can head down this way, courtesy of having stealth. There is a treasure right there. Oh, and right here. My goodness. You get 10 extra spoils? 15. Don't know how that mob didn't see me. Then we kill these 2 captured void creatures. Be faster to skip around this way. And we want the Lithesome Wraith. This is the one that killed me because I didn't understand the mechanic, but I think I get it now. Let's try and pick off this apprentice. Actually, both, because the other one will tag along with the mini boss. And there's no patrol, which is useful. Oh! When that orb thing spawns, we have to switch to it straight away, if it's gonna spawn. Spell queuing, maybe. It didn't even do it this time. And last boss time. Not bad. It's going to be like 15 minutes as opposed to 25. There is a rare too, actually. I missed another rare. I'm just going to wait ever so slightly for my cooldowns. 3 seconds.
I would hear your screams. My flames overwhelm you. Get out there or feel their pain. There's no hope for any of you. My flames overwhelm you.
Oh. I'm just walking into every mechanic. Oh, I don't have much left. There we go. Okay. I'll take it. 15 minutes. And we're on 603. Up to 1721. Hey, I think that's fine. Feels honestly kind of similar to the rep that I got previously. We got 1118 rep in 10 minutes less time than normal. Yeah, why not? I think we'll keep it like that going forward rather than make it unnecessarily difficult for ourselves. That means we are almost renown level 5 with the ritual site renown system. But I'm gonna head back. Also, I need to excuse me. Oh my god, what was I just about to say? Need to actually check in at the trading post and click on the cash now that we've fulfilled the month. Guess we'll get, what do we get? Guess we'll see. Grey Skies over Gilneas, this trading post month was called. Is it an ensemble? It is. Firewood Rebel Streetwear. That's some extra tenders. Did you get the easy mounts in there? I think I got all the available ones. Yeah, I did the Warbear Mother with the baby. And the Eagle. Void Corrupted Hex Eagle. There is a guide coming, a little bit late, I apologize, for the mounts in 1205.
Come see my wares.
We have 1,010. I probably better not splash on both of these mounts. They're like the same. I think I like the Rebels round C. The kind of slightly darker horse with the gold. Do I? Yeah. I'm going to try doing the cart thing again, but last month it didn't work. So that's 500 in the cart. I kind of want this. Those boots are like too good to let up. I think they're so T. Not a single item I care about on the trading post this month. Yeah, that happens, doesn't it? So that's going to be 940. Oh, I actually kind of wanted a few different things. And I just froze. I swear I froze something different the other day. Oops, maybe I didn't freeze it correctly. My bad. I really wanted this sarong. Honestly, I think the sarong wins over that transmog ensemble. At which point I also get the flower crown. This little cap is really cunty. The miniature top hat off to the side. Little granny hat. I could honestly give that to Okasan. Hide armor. I don't like that. Any of the returning stuff? My cart total is 750. So I could afford a pet. Aww. Little Parlock. I kind of love him. Also, little Flamio, or is it Flamio or Flamo? Flamio probably is also pretty adorable, but I think Parlock is so cute. Also, I think I have actually frozen Parlock in the past, and then I never bought him, so maybe Parlock needs to finally come home with me. That rounds us off at 1,000 tenders. Is there anything for 10? No. Fair enough. So, one of the horses, one of the sarong, the flower crown, the cap, an old lady's hat, and a pet. I think that's a pretty fruitful trader's post, honestly. I never buy this much. Please go through. There we go. They fixed it. Yippee!
I'll be seeing you again.
So, Firewood Rebels Pouncy. Not pouncy, rouncy. Oh, I love. Sometimes you just have to go simple. Like, this horse is gorge. Look at that tail. I'm unironically. I'm not going to use it on my druid because look at how she sits with the dislocated knees. But I bet my priest would look so period on this. Or I just need to go and make a Gilnean. We can make a Gilnean. We also have Harlock. Where's Parlock? Parlock has been added to your pet journal. Oh, it's double R. Harlock. Oh my god, he's a battle pet. I thought he was a companion. I don't want him to fight. Oh my goodness. Poor baby. Look at his little face. I hate ogres in this game, but they always manage to make the baby versions of everything look cute. Love that hat. The little one off to the side. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. What was that set called? Oh, excellent. Okay. Let's take the shoulders off. Okay. I mean, I see it for a like a Worgen in humanoid form. Absolutely. I definitely see that. I'll replace the hat with the little. I don't remember what it was called. Stylish black cap. That looks so much better. Very Assassin's Creed Syndicate. The little off-centered cap really makes that, in my opinion. Kind of a pirate? I guess so, maybe. It does have a pirate vibe, like the belt and stuff, for sure. There's lots of pirate-themed stuff in the game. Courtesy of A, BFA, and B, Plunderstorm. I can't wait to put my Grandma Pandaren Shaman in this frilly hat. So cute. Right. That is going to be all from me for today. Thank you guys, as always, for joining. It's been a pleasure to have you. I need to go fairly quickly because my pre-rolls are about to drop off in 1 minute and 45 seconds. So I won't hang about because I don't want to spawn an ad at the end of my stream. That feels awful. Thank you for being with me. It's been lovely to have you. It was a bit of a all over the place stream today, but I feel like getting the trading post done is always like a good accomplishment, especially this early on in the month. Usually I kind of struggle to get them done until I just so happen to have played enough Mythic Plus and Raid that it just happens by proxy. So that was rewarding. Plus we got a new mount today. Even though none of them dropped in the raids or anything like that, we bought the B mount from Decor Duels. Now all I need to do is keep playing enough to save up enough coins to buy one of each of the like decor pieces, and then maybe we'll see if we want to buy the transmog. But anywho, I am back tomorrow at the same time, 4 p.m. British summertime. I hope to catch you all then. But for now, I wish you all a fabulous rest of your Monday. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday, any UK people, and I hope to catch you again very soon. Bye.